John 6:19. Cum remigasant ergo quasi stadia viginti quinque aut triginta, vident Iesum ambulantem super mare, et proximum navi fieri et timuerunt. Therefore, when they had rowed their boat about 25 or 30 stadia, they saw, literally they see, Jesus walking upon the sea and coming near to the boat, and they were afraid. There's a few interesting things going on in this verse as we continue with the narrative of Jesus interacting with his disciples here. Remember, we've left them in Capernaum, and Jesus was not there, so they're wondering where he was. And at this point, we're going to meet this verb. Perhaps you've met it before, perhaps not. Depends what you read on a regular basis in Latin. Remigo, remigare, to row a boat or a ship. And here we have the pluperfect subjunctive. We have to ask, why do we have the pluperfect subjunctive? This is a syncopated form, by the way. Remember, syncopation means a shortened way of writing a verb. Really, we would expect remigaviscent. But to make it easier to say and to write, what happens is this part just gets lopped off of that central bit of the verb. And again, we've got to ask, why do we have the pluperfect subjunctive here? Because of cum. This is a cum circumstantial clause, again, giving the circumstances under which another action is happening. So therefore, when they, and the subject here, by the way, is the discipuli, the disciples, when they had rowed, quasi, not as sometimes in Latin, as if, but here, about. That is to say, approximately. We frequently see the word used in this sense in the Vulgate. Approximately 25 in Roman numerals. Stadia, this is a measure of distance borrowed from the Greeks. Stades, sometimes in English. One stadium is about 1/8 of an English mile, or somewhere around 600 feet imperial. Or 30, 25 or 30 underlines the sense of this kind of approximate estimate here. They see, here we've got the historical present. Really, in translating, we could say they saw, just to say stay consistent. But literally, they see, present tense, Jesus, and we've got this attributive present participle, doing what? Walking, ambulo, ambulare. But not just walking in any ordinary way, but walking super mare, on top of the sea. So he's not walking along the shore, he's not walking or wading in the water where it's not very deep. He's walking upon the surface of the sea here. And we've got also, in fieri here, an accusative infinitive. So they see Jesus walking, there's our participle, and they also see him. And instead of a participle here, we get our infinitive. They see him becoming or being literally very close to the ship, next to the ship, the boat, really, we should say, which is in the dative case. Colloquially, in English, we could simply say coming for fieri, even though what we don't have is venire here, but fieri. Nevertheless, the sense is clear. He's come close to the boat, and timuerunt. They were afraid. Third person, plural, perfect, active, indicative.